guys, welcome back to my channel. I cannot believe end of February has arrived, although I must say it's been pretty badass here in Toronto. We had weather the other day that was crazy. It was like 20 degrees Celsius, which in Canada in February literally doesn't happen. I almost put the top down on my convertible to enjoy it. That's how warm it was. So yeah, crazy. Pumped to get into spring and can't wait to share with you all of my goodies that I have just been absolutely loving this month. If you like this video while you are watching, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit the little red subscribe button if you haven't already, and if you haven't, what are you waiting for? And please come hang out with me on all of my social channels. Please come hang out with me on all my social channels. I will put the name form up here. It's just my name, Christy Russell. You guys can find me at all of them. So I have a couple of random assortment of goodies. It's not all beauty this month for once, which is kind of nice. The first is actually one that was such an inexpensive buy, but I've had so many freaking comments on, and that are these pair of glasses here. Oh my god, they're so dirty. Hold on. Not prepared, not prepared. Okay, this is pretty rough still, but these rose-colored glasses, or rose gold colored glasses, which reminds me of Katy Perry's Chained to the Rhythm, which, yes, I didn't like the song initially, but I don't know what it is. All of a sudden I connected with it, and now I'm obsessed. Like, I could honestly drive anywhere and listen to it 100 times over, and I'd be totally fine with that. Okay, these glasses I picked up super inexpensive. Sorry, my studio lights are probably gonna get in the way. But you guys saw them in my vlog recently, and yeah, anywhere I wear these little babies, I get comments on them, and they were so inexpensive. I bought them in a boutique for $20. They are unfortunately no longer available. It was an online buy, but I did look for you guys. I could not find any, so I'll see if I can find something similar and link it down below. This mug, you guys saw this back in Vlogmas that I had scooped this up from HomeSense. It was $6.99. And I love it. I feel like this is the only mug I own now. If you guys follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, you'll probably see that I snap my morning coffee all the time because caffeine addict. Always use this with my Nespresso. I live for my Nespresso machine. Pumpkin spice coffee all the way, although I'm so sad because it's limited edition and I believe it's no longer available because it was like their fall drink, which I'm super crushed about. I kind of wish it was a staple of theirs, but anyway, this little beaut I just love because it says "But First Coffee" on the front. It's got that like beautiful gold halo around it and then polka dots all over. I don't know, it was a nice mix between neutrals, which you guys know I love, and gold, my absolute favorite metallic ever, and I just felt like it was me and a mug. The next favorite of mine is my Louis Vuitton GM Agenda. If you guys have been following my channel for a little while, you will know that I have not yet reviewed my GM Agenda. The reason I hadn't was I used to use it as a journal, and you guys know from my last favorites video that I've now been using a Hobonichi for that. And I've just upgraded from my planner to this one as my day-to-day agenda. And I am going to be making a video probably within the next like week or two on how I now use this as my main agenda and what I also use my now for and my PM now for, because everything's sort of been switched up a little bit. So I'm not really going to show you guys now, but I do love the GM. I love that it offers me a little bit more room to write things in, and I will definitely show you how I organize things and tell you why I went from the to this one, since it is obviously oversized. It's like the size of my face. So it's pretty big, but I will have that video for you guys really shortly, so stay tuned for that. Now I kind of have two favorites. Oh my god, two? No, that's four, Christy. Four. But I kind of have two favorites in one. The first part of the favorite is my laptop case. I just upgraded it to this super gold sparkly case. You guys know I love me some gold, and this is just absolutely stunning. And I found out about this case from part 2 of my favorite, which is a new YouTuber that I absolutely adore. I wish he lived closer to me because I just want to give him a hug and go for drinks. And his name is Christopher Allen. I will link his YouTube channel down below. But he was the one that had actually showcased a case very similar to this. I believe his is copper, that he has on his laptop. I liked the gold. It's just my metallic. I've always loved it. But I will link both the link for these cases and to Christopher's channel down below. So if you're interested, then definitely go check them both out. Okay, the next favorite, I'm actually dying over, like really dying over. A pair of shoes, or boots actually, that I just picked up, and I've only worn them twice. Okay, so it's not like a month-long favorite, but I know, like, just from my reaction, I'm so obsessed with them, and that already. Oh yeah. These boots are absolutely slaying the fucking game. Sorry, I have to swear with that one. Like, there's just no other words to describe them. They are so amazing. It's like this liquid metallic silver. I absolutely love them. They're so reflective. And I saw that Victoria from In The Fro had these on during New York Fashion Week, and literally my heart stopped when I saw them, because this is, oh my god, like, look at them, they're so beautiful. Like, how could you not freaking love these things? I almost feel like I'm not cool enough to wear these. They're such an edgy, beautiful boot, but they are absolutely spectacular, and yeah, I can't wait to style them a little bit more. The Urban Decay Moon Dust palette. This is a super metallic based eyeshadow palette. These are the most amazing pigmented, sparkly shadows you will ever put on your eyelids, ever. I had seen this reviewed so many times back in the fall when it first came out, and I kept saying to myself, like, you don't need them, you don't need them, you have enough sparkly eyeshadows, like, how often do you really use them, like, blah blah blah. Every time I went into Sephora, I would see these every single time. I would swatch all 8 of them on my hand every single time. I'd swoon over all of them, and finally I just thought, you know what, if I love it that much and I'm gonna do it that often, we're just gonna buy it. This made me want to create more bold looks for my eyes. I'm wearing it just subtly on my lid today, like this nice copper one here, and I really love it. They're so pigmented. They're better than any of the other like glittery eyeshadows that I own, and with a little bit of Fix Plus, you can like blind someone with the glitter that you've got. Now the last thing on my favorites list is a book, and I wish I could read books more often. I always have the goal to read at least one a month, and it never seems to happen for me because entrepreneur life, you just basically work 24/7. Which I would never take for granted. I love my job, I love my clients, I love what I do, but it really takes away from some of the personal things that I want to be able to do. At any rate, the book I've been reading is called Reaching for the Invisible God. This is by Yancey, or I hope I'm saying his name right, I don't know. It's a faith-based book, so if you're not Christian, obviously don't even go bother picking it up. But I really like it. It was a very interesting book. I'm actually only midway through it, but I'm so into it right now. And it's just about the problematic relationship we have with having a relationship with someone that we can't physically see, touch, or hear. And it was just, I don't know, I thought it was a really interesting read and concept. So like I said, I'm new to my faith. I'm very much exploring and trying to absorb a lot about that. So I thought this was a really fascinating read, and I've been highlighting it like crazy just because it really has gotten me thinking about a lot of things and wanting me to connect more deeply. So I have found it to be a wonderful read, and as I said, I'm only about halfway through, but it has been such a good buy so far, and I will definitely be lending it out to some of the girls in my home church because I know they've been wanting to read it too, and yeah, I just really love it. I hope that if this is the first time watching one of my videos that you will stick around and subscribe down below. I would absolutely love to have you back, and other than that, I love you guys so much. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your weekend, and I will see all of you in a few short days. Love you all. Take care.